What's good everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about the discovery of hidden secrets in Red Dead Online. This goes as far as talking about a couple of weapons from Red 1 that was meant to be in online, to even as far as the single player to multiplayer discovery. But with all that said, let's go ahead and get started with the video, hopefully you enjoy. Back in 2020 when the Nash's update was out, a Rockstar News article revealed a weapon artwork that was supposed to represent the elephant rifle, but as it turns out it's actually the buffalo rifle from Red Dead 1. Now I'm not exactly sure if this weapon was meant to be in Red Dead Online or not, unfortunately we'll never know. But there is another Red Dead 1 weapon that most likely got changed during development, this weapon being the high power pistol. When you're looking at rewards, if you view the section that says sharpshooter, looking at the description that says kill enemies with a pistol, and you look at the weapon artwork, you can see here that it's clearly not the M1899. Instead, it's resembling the high power pistol. To understand, this weapon artwork was here ever since the online beta. This was probably before they made changes to the high power pistol to look different and have a different name as well. Besides, if you put the two pistols side by side, you can tell that they both look very similar. Despite this weapon being in single player and online having weapon artwork for it, unfortunately we'll never be able to purchase this weapon. When you go to crafting, looking at the special tonics, you'll see that every tonic is level 3, except for the special miracle tonic. This is the only tonic in the game that is actually a level 2, and this is not just a visual issue, the effect is the exact same as a potent miracle tonic. Unfortunately, split point ammo suffers the same issue. Apparently it doesn't lower the amount of dye drained, and the accuracy is not improved. Matter of fact, both the special tonic and ammo has not been working ever since the start of Red Dead 2. Outside the Valentine doctor's office, go to the side of the door where the secret area is, you can see there's a secret message. Oddly enough, this message isn't just in one location, it appears behind the church, as well as appearing behind the Church of Rhodes. Now you may be wondering how do you exactly get this message. The way of getting this message is by completing the GTA Online Navy Revolver Challenge. Once you complete it, you'll soon get the secret messages. Now it's most likely that these secret messages appeared as clues to help you find the lockbox that has the Navy Revolver in it. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure why this secret message even exists. In the online beta, when you end up getting wounded, originally the option would say die, but after the online beta would end, it displayed give up instead. Now this is not a change message, but I thought it'd be funny to cover this. Now back in the beginning of 2021 when they introduced the Telegram missions, there was also bonuses and discounts on Bounty Hunter and Naturalist. When you booted up Red Dead Online, there was something odd about the word Naturalist. And yeah, as it turns out, which I'm surprised no one really pointed this out, they ended up misspelling the word Naturalist. Nice one, Rockstar. Seeing single player exclusive commands such as draw, study, even talking to NPCs is absolutely a rare sight, even as far as impossible. But however though, there is a way to actually do this. But just to remind y'all, this is only a discovery, so most likely it might not work for anyone just due to how inconsistent it is. But not just that, but the downside to this is you're only in the single player to multiplayer state for about 3 minutes before disconnecting you from the server. But if you want to try it, feel free to do it at your own convenience. So the first step is to go into Elimination Series. You want to make sure the game mode is either Gun Rush or Make a Count. Once the game mode starts, you want to go ahead and run outside the circle, that way you can die. Once you do that, you're going to be spectating. You'll end up seeing an option saying join new match. You want to go ahead and press and hold circle to accept the message. After you do that, you want to join someone from either a broadcast or a person from your friends list. Be sure to join them twice. When the alert pops up, press exit, and then from there you'll be in the single player state while in online. While in the state, animals, NPCs, and commands only from single player will appear in the game. Here's some footage and screenshots that I managed to capture from this. You ever wonder why sometimes a game mode is stuck on a black screen? Maybe even go as far as you want to remove the black screen? I'll first explain what prevents a black screen from happening in a game mode. Whenever it takes a while for a game mode to load in, you'll end up getting greeted with a message saying unable to load mission data. Now this message right here exactly prevents you from being stuck in a black screen. However though, there could be instances where this message won't pop up, therefore you'll end up being stuck on that black screen. So now let me explain the way of removing the black screen. So all you have to do is join somebody on your recent player list that was in a game mode. You want to wait just a minute and then you want to join somebody from your friends list or broadcasting. Make sure you join them twice and then decline the alert. And then from there you actually see what's going on behind the scenes, which is a lot more stranger than you think. So to explain, the game thinks you're in a game mode, but instead you're in the middle of nowhere with animals around you and no NPCs. What's even more strange is if you're hunting some animals and you end up dying, if you leave this state and then come back here, your animals and even your corpse will still be here. Now that right there is absolutely hella spooky. Now if you made it this far to the video, I really appreciate you taking your time to watch this. Hopefully you'll learn some information about the hidden secrets. Again, hopefully you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more.